Hi guys, new meta here, and today we're gonna be looking at Pyromancer. This hero has been picked in pro scene couple of times, mostly as a support. However, the last patch opened up a new path for the Pyro. But first of all, let's look at his abilities. Phoenix Wave deals higher amount of damage in a cone-shaped area. Worth mentioning that cast range is 600 units, but Wave can deal damage up to 875 units away. Dragonfire is an AoE spell that deals damage and stuns after 0.5 seconds delay. The W was recently buffed, so it has 225 radius instead of just 200. E is a passive ability which increases your movement speed and attack speed after you cast a spell. And finally, your ultimate is basically a huge nuke with a massive cooldown at level 1 and a short cooldown at level 3. Well, now we can see the full picture. The Pyro deals a lot of AoE damage, which means he can farm fast, and he can deal a lot of single damage, which means he should kill heroes. The best way to fulfill all that is of course a mid lane. Now let's talk about what changed in the game that allowed Pyromancer to become a good core. First of all, it's a buff to a Storm Spirit. Before the patch, even if you bought a portal key, it was not enough to set up a stun. Now, with increased range and the ability to disable shrunken, barbed or even tablet, it's super easy. The Grimoire now provides even more damage, around 600 at level 16, and the part of it goes through shrunken too. Basically, now Pyromancer is way better against some heroes. You want to max your Q first, since it deals more damage than W. But before level 6, put one point in E. It will allow you to harass your opponent and inflict more damage with auto attacks after the combo. There are two options for starting items: Amulet of Exile, Blightstone, and Bottle Rush build with one Blightstone, 2 minor totems, and sometimes a mana potion. The first build you should use against the opponents with 2 sets of regen, or if you can't easily harass them. For example, Wretched Hack. The additional damage will allow you to last hit better and deny your minions. The second build should be used if the opponent is a melee hero, who usually buys a hatchet and a shield. They have only one set of a regen, which means you can trade with them very efficiently, since your level 1 Q costs only 90 mana, and you can get a fast bottle. If you are playing a core Pyro, the best boots for you are the Ghost matches. It will allow you to chase better or run away and leverage the attack speed with additional damage. After the Bottle and Ghost matches, your first major item should be a Storm Spirit. As I said before, with Storm Spirit it's very easy for you to find pickups. Just lead someone, wait 1.5 seconds, do your combo and auto attack. This is not going to work only against heroes with magic immunity on their abilities, like Sweetblade or Predator. After that, if you still have enough damage to kill anyone, you can buy a portal key or tablet. This will allow you to set up your combo even from greater distances. Otherwise, you should get a Grimoire. On level 16, your ulti and the Grimoire have the same cooldown, which means you can do your combo every time Grimoire is up. Since your ulti costs 680 mana, the Grimoire will add 240 damage to your next auto attack, which is not bad. That's your core items. The other should depend on the situation. You should buy at least one defensive item. If the enemy team has a lot of stuns, buy Shrunken. If they focus you with powerful single target abilities, like Sakiba's ult, buy Nullstone. A lot of physical damage, the Altar's Heavy Plate could be useful, or even Void Talisman. Basically, one of those items should allow you to survive in the teamfight and deal damage. In the late game, your magic damage becomes less important. You need to look at the enemy team again and see what they bought. If they bought a magic resistance and HP, you should buy a Rift Charge or Shield Breaker. If they have a lot of armor, the Harkon's Blade is your choice. Attack speed from a passive and at least one damage item will make you relevant even in the late game. Another situationally good artifact is a Ship's Stick. It will give you even more disables and a hefty chunk of damage. In the mid lane, try to get last hits with your Q and simultaneously harass the opponent. You can stack camps or take the rune after you push the lane. You are not the best ganker because you need to set up, so only try to gank a side lane when you get a haste or invis rune. Otherwise, prioritize farm and stack in the hash camp until you get a Storm Spirit. After that, every time your ulti is off cooldown, you should gank. As for your allies, Rhapsody deserves a special mentioning. Not only she can make you fully invulnerable, but her aura decreases magic resistance and allow you to lifesteal from spells. Besides that, any hero with disables is a good ally. I think now Pyromancer could be used as a core hero, even in competitive scene, especially against enemies that relies on chunking head. It's overall a good hero with a carry potential.